Recording. Okay. So first we'll learn the date. Okay. And then we'll go for the object and we'll learn the some if conditions today. Okay. So first, so whenever we want to represent our date of birth or anything, okay, how will you represent our date of birth? We'll be writing like a date, month, year, something like this, right? Suppose, so here in the JavaScript, we have a class called date. Okay, so there is a data type called date. So whenever you want to perform any data operations, then you can go for a date type. Okay, so here basically we can create our date object in four ways. Okay, so first I can directly write like a new date. So whenever you are saying new, this is nothing but we are going to create a one object. That is a meaning. Okay, okay. So I'll explain what is the object also. And date, I'm writing a date and I'm writing a function like this. This is a normal way. So whenever you are writing like this, it will create a current date. What is the today date? 27. Okay, it will create with the 27. Suppose you don't want to go with the 27, you want to create a 26, 25 previous day or earlier like this. Okay, so there is another function like this where you can pass all these values. First, you can pass the year, which year you want to create, and which month you want to create, and which day you want to create, something like this. Okay, and third one is like a milliseconds. Let us go by one through the program, and we'll have a better explanation. So let's go for it. Here, so let today is equal to something new date. Okay, so console dot log of today. So here, what is this new today? New is nothing but a keyword and date is nothing but a function, and we are writing this, we are calling this function. Okay, so we are going to create a data object using the function. So what is a by default date? It will print it out today output. It will print the today date. Okay, it will print like this. Okay, so let us go on to check the output. So what is the output we are getting it here, Monday, okay, and 27th and 2023, and time is 9 o'clock 49 second, and you are in India time zone. IST means Indian time zone. Okay, so whenever you join to any interview like US companies, what they will do, they will ask time, whether it is IST or UST, something like that. Okay, IST means Indian Standard Time. Okay, that's fine. Something like that is printed. Okay, this is the first way. Suppose I want to print in a second way. Here I'm having the parameters, right? Here I can specify 2020 05 05. Okay, and 05. Okay, and 12, something like this. Okay, so what is the first argument here? Tell me, what is the first argument? Year. Second argument, month. Third argument, date. Fourth argument, hours. Fifth argument, minutes. If you want milliseconds, you can go for another argument also, something like this. Okay, so now if I am going to print this output, what is it? It will print today date or a 2020 data. It will print the 2020 date, not a today date. Okay, let's go and check it. So 2020 and June 5, and so what is the date you are giving it here, June or July? What is the month you are giving here? 5. 5 means which month? May or June? May. But the output it is printing a June. Okay. This is because your numbers, your months will be starting from 0. Okay. In JavaScript, your month will start from 0. January means 0. 2 means March, because second index is nothing but a third value. Okay, you understood, right? That is the reason programmatically our month will start from 0. But whenever we are printing it, if you want to change our output, then we have to write a +1, something like this. Okay, we'll solve that problem. And the next thing is milliseconds here. Okay, so I'll explain it. Okay, so by default, and the next thing here we have two more things, like this we can create, or there is another way also, simple way we can create it. Okay, let, okay, so there is other way also I can create it. Let today is equal to, okay, date dot now. Okay, so there is another method called, now. Okay, what is the method name? Now. It is available in the date, don't put new or brackets, nothing, just date dot now, something like, we'll write math dot max, right? Something like this we should write it. So it will also print the today date only. Okay, it will also print the today date. Okay, so what it is giving it, this date dot now, Okay, some long time it is returning, correct, right? This data now what is returning? Some long time. Okay, this is nothing but the current time. This is nothing but the current time in a milliseconds. Okay, the current time only, but in a milliseconds. This milliseconds also from the 1970 here. Okay, so here there is a, so what it will do from 1970, whatever the milliseconds they are calculating, it will calculate till now, and that will return as a millisecond. Suppose I want to give this milliseconds and I want to create a date, then I have to go for a this third one. Okay, let us try to do this one. So now this is nothing but milliseconds, right? I will say millisecond something. And now today I want to create the date. Okay, I will say something. Okay, see here, whatever the it is returning, I am storing in one variable. That variable I am passing here. This means if this is a today date, it will print the today date. Okay, otherwise it will print the old date. Let us see here. So what is the date it is printing? February some 27. Okay. So here the current date also we can show it in a two formats. One in a date format, another is in a number format. That number internally it will calculate from the 9070. Okay. So whatever the 9070, it will from there it will calculate till that time. If you are giving that milliseconds, automatically you can calculate the particular date. So that is nothing but your third argument. This is nothing but a third argument. Okay. And fourth is nothing but a, if you want to convert from string into date, then we can go for this fourth operator. Okay, that's fine. First let us see some methods here, and we will work on the these methods. So let's create the date. First let date, today day is equal to new date. Okay, so now what we want to do, I want to print my today date in this format. Okay, dd mmyy, something like this. I don't want all the date, so just print like this. What is happening here? Console dot log of today. How it is printing the date? It is printing the full date. Okay, it is printing the Monday 27, something like long string, right? I don't want all this one. I want to print only date, month, year, something like that. Okay, for this reason first we have to learn some methods. Okay, so first we want to get this date, right? So there is a method called today dot get date. Okay, so what is the method name? Get date. So let us write like this, console dot log of get date. Okay, so this will return the date. What is the today date? 27. Okay, that's fine. Suppose now I want the month. Okay, guess, any guess? Today dot get month. This will return a month. What is the month it will return? Tell me. Two or one? One. Okay, let us see. Okay, I did not save it. Let me save this one. Okay, one means February. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now I want to get the year. Okay, year. So there is a get dot full year. Suppose I want to get the hour. Okay, so console dot log of hour something. So what it will return? What is the current time? What is the current time? 9 o'clock. Okay, suppose you want to get the minutes. Guess get the minutes. So it is going to return the minutes, something like. You want seconds, then you can go and write a get a second, something like this. Okay, so this is like we can write all the things. So now what is our program? What we want to do? We want to print today date in the this format. Okay, do you know how we can write one variable? Right, I will say date str is equal to, so first which one I want to get it? dd. Okay, if I want to get dd, which one I have to write it? Today data get date, correct, right? Okay, and then what I have to do? Which symbol I am using it here? Minus. I will use like a minus. Okay, and after that again I will concatenate, then that is okay. And then again which I want to get it? Month. Why I am writing this plus here, ma? Because it will print like one, right? Whenever I am printing purpose, I want to print it like a two, not like a JavaScript number. I cannot say like no, 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 in JavaScript we will print one only for February. If you are giving that output to somebody out, they will not accept it, right? That is the reason why whenever we are printing it, we are writing a plus one. That is the reason. Okay, again after that get full year, something like this. Okay, okay, that's fine. So let's save here and let us reload. So if you are printing this output, what is the output? We are going to get it here. Console.log of date str. Okay, 2702 something like, okay. But sometimes what they want to do, I don't want, I always want to 2702, not direct 2. I want to always get a 02. Then which method I can use it, ma? Do you remember which method I can use it? Pad start, pad end, something like, where you want to get 0 now, after, before 2 or after 2? Before 2, right? Then what is the method I can use it? Pad start, and I can give like a 0 automatically. Whenever it is a 2, it will come as a 02, something like this. Okay, so this is the number I can display something like this. Okay, like this we have a methods: get year, get hours, get milliseconds. Okay, milliseconds will return the milliseconds, something like this. Okay, so and there is a methods also for setting. Also we have a methods: set date, set year, set hour, something like this. Okay, so let us go and work on this something, some simple questions will work on it. Okay, okay. And there is a one, if I want to convert date into string, ma, if I want to convert into date into string, then I can go and write like a console dot log of. Okay, so what is the today dot something like this. So here I am writing a 2 dot local date string. So this is directly string, and let us print it. So what it is printing it? 2702. So whenever you are using a 2 local date string, that means, so based on the locality, you convert the date, something like this. Okay. So there is an important format called ISO. Okay. ISO. There is a method called to ISO string. So it will print the, this is the standard time, who will like all the time zones will follow. Okay, first year, then month, then date, T for time zone. Okay, and this is like a, like what is the time zone value, something like this. Okay, this is the standard time, not our India time, standard time. We are like a 5:30. Like there is a clock called 5. The old time will be, say this is the centralized time zone. We are 5 hours before. Like suppose if I want to say, okay, so this is like a central time zone. Suppose whenever you want to print any ISO time zone, we can use method called a ISO string. If you want to locality, what is the method you can use it? To local date string, something like this. Okay, some these methods you can use it. So now you know how to print this day, date, month, year, something like this, right? Suppose we want to print in a another format. I want to print like this. Okay, year. Okay, and then then I want DD. Okay, now tell me how to do it. First we need to get the get year, get full year. Then second, I should call the month. Third, I should call the date, and I should write. Can we use the backticks approach, ma? Instead of doing all these things plus plus, can I use the backticks, right? Okay, let date str2. Okay, so I can write like this. Okay, so here, what is the thing I want to do it first? Dollar and something like this. So which one I want to print it here? This one. Okay, so let us remove here and check it. So 2023 is coming. Okay, so second one, which one I want to do? I want to put a minus, and then next I have to write a dollar, again today date plus month one. Okay, again something like this. Okay, here I have given a space. Let us remove that space also. Okay, something like that. So whichever the format you want to do it, you can convert into these formats. Okay, that's fine. So let us write one simple program, and we'll go for the next data type. Something like this you can play here. Okay, suppose there is a simple program. So today date is a 27. After I am going to recharge my mobile today, so it will give a 30 days validity. I want to find what is the last date of my recharge. You understood, right? 27 plus 30, how much? 57. Date. What is the date it will come? Not 57. Next month? Tell me what is the next month date? 30 days validity. Tell me what is the next month date? 27. 29. Why 29? This month is less than some 2 days, right? You need to do all the calculation, right? Okay, simple here. Okay, so there is a method called today. Okay, there is a method called set date. Okay, set date here. Here you can call like a, what is the today date? 27. Today date plus how many days you want to add it? 30 days. Okay, something like 30. So let us write like console dot log of something. Let us write it, print it. What is the data it is going to print it? Suppose something. Okay, I have given some sample 3 or 4 programs for data. I'll explain it so that okay. Okay, so this is the print the date in this format ddmmy. I already we have covered it, right? And this format also we have done. Okay, and suppose they are asking like a print the today date in this format. Today means a date dot now, that is nothing but a today date. Previous date, tomorrow date I want to print in this format. So what is the tomorrow date? How can I do? How can I get the tomorrow date? Very simple. Date today date set date plus 1, that is nothing but a tomorrow date. Okay, yes, let us reload the page. This is nothing but a tomorrow date. Suppose I want yesterday date. Tell me how to do it. -1. -1 is nothing but a yesterday date. So this is nothing but a yesterday date. So then you once you get the yesterday date and you print in that format mmddyy. So that is these 3 programs. Okay. So on the next thing. Suppose we want to do, there is a exam schedule is there. Ma. So after 30 days my exam will be there. I want to find out what is my exam date. Okay, so simple. How to do it? What is my exam date? Today date plus 30. Today date plus 30. So this is nothing but my exam date. So my exam will be on March 29. Okay, suppose there is a next program is there. Suppose I have written my exam before 25 days. Okay, and my results will be there from 2 days now. Okay, what is my result date and what is my exam date? Okay, very simple. From today, you remove 25 days. So that is nothing but your exam date. From today, you add 2 more days. That is nothing but your result date. So, okay, take 2 variables, or I already have written here. Let us, okay, let us write it here. Something, or I can just print it. Okay, so here first we are taking today date, that's fine. For exam date also we are taking 1 more date. For result also we are taking 1 more date. Okay, and then result date, where how many days we want to set it? Minus 25 days, because I have written my exams before 25 days. So when I have, when is my result? After my 2 days from now. That is the reason you are calling today date plus something like this. Don't use the exam date or some other date. You can use a today date plus minus 25 means a old date, plus 2 means a future date, something like this. Okay, that is nothing but this program. Okay, so and if you want to print it out, you can print all these things in the format, whichever the format you want to do it. You know this format, right? Backticks approach, you can use this approach. Okay, okay, so like this you can find out the any date for any program you can identify it. Okay, suppose I want to identify my date of birth, like what date is coming. Okay, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is there, right? Suppose January 2020, I want to identify what date it is there. Okay, date is okay. Day I want. Okay, so if you want to identify any date, something like this, so we have this constructor, right? So which date I want to identify? 2020, and which month? 0 month, and what date? 20. So let us print that value. Console dot log of something like this. Okay, so what is the date it is going to print it out? That day is a Monday, something like this. Okay, suppose I don't want full day, I want that day. Okay, there is a like a day, there is a method called get day. Okay, so this will return the, what is the day? What is the day? 1. It will start from 0 to 6 month. Our month, like our weeks also, like a 0 1 2 3. 0 means Sunday, 1 means Monday, 2 means Tuesday, something, it will keep on going. Okay, you can simply print like, if it is a 1, you can print like a Monday, something like this. Okay, yes, so you can get that data also. So, or you can do like to local string. Okay, uh, Okay, or you can print directly like this. Okay, so it is going to return one string, right? So do you know if I want to get this Monday from the string, how to get it? You want to substring, you know how to do a substring? Substr of 0 to 3. So how many characters it will copy the things? Suppose I want to print from Monday here. Tell me how to do it. So constant. Okay, it is going to print like now. This is nothing but I am converting my date into string format. Now this tell me str is in a what format? String format. Suppose we can use any string methods, right? I want to copy only Monday to that one. Which method I can use it? Substring. And how many letters I can copy it? Three letters. Letter yes. Okay, and print that value. So what is the data? Monday. From the data also you can use, like you can apply your logic and you can get the data also, something like this. Okay, yeah, okay, something. Okay, so now next we'll go for a object data type. Okay, so let me stop recording here.